Welcome back to Coins Worth TV, the channel. Today we're uncovering the truth about top 7. First up, the 1984 Roosevelt 1 dime, a small, common-looking coin that many people find in dirty condition, but few actually understand. We'll explore its full history, design, and the real market value today in dollars, including rare errors that could make this dime worth much more than face value. So stay tuned, check your pocket change, and let's begin. Today we are talking about a very common-looking coin that many people ignore, but collectors still search for it every day. This is the 1984 P1 dime, also known as the Roosevelt dime with the Philadelphia mint mark. Many people find this coin in dirty condition in their pockets, drawers, or old coin jars and wonder, is this dime worth any big money today? In this video, I will explain the full history, design details, metal composition, and most importantly, the real market value today in dollars, even if the coin is dirty or heavily circulated. History of the 1984 Roosevelt dime. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who played a major role in fighting polio through the March of Dimes Foundation. The 1984 dime was produced during a time when the United States Mint was striking millions of coins for everyday use. The P mint mark means the coin was made at the Philadelphia Mint, which is the oldest mint in the United States. In 1984, Philadelphia produced hundreds of millions of dimes, making this coin very common in circulation. Design details. On the front side of the coin, you will see the portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt facing left. The word Liberty appears along the left edge, and the phrase "In God We Trust" is split on both sides of Roosevelt's neck. The year 1984 is clearly visible on the front. On the back side, the coin features a torch in the center, symbolizing liberty, with olive and oak branches on both sides representing peace and strength. The words United States of America and 1 dime surround the design, with EPLURIBUS UNUM near the top. Metal composition and weight. The 1984 dime is made of a clad composition, not silver. It contains 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel, bonded over a pure copper core. The coin weighs 2.27 grams and has a diameter of 17.91 millimeters. Because it contains no silver, its value does not increase with silver prices, which is why condition and errors are very important for collectors. Dirty and circulatd condition value. Now let's talk about the most important part, value today. If you have a dirty, worn, or heavily circulated 1984 dime, the truth is that it is usually worth face value, which is 10 cents. Most dirty examples sell for 10 cents to 25 cents at best. Coin dealers usually do not pay extra for common circulated dimes unless they have special features. Cleaning the coin is not recommended, because cleaning can actually reduce collector interest. Uncirculated and high-grade value. If the coin is in uncirculated or mint condition, meaning no wear and full original shine, the value increases slightly. A typical uncirculated 1984 dime may be worth $1 to $3. Coins graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC in very high grades such as MS67 or higher can sell for $20 to $75 or more, depending on demand. These high-grade coins are rare because most were used in daily circulation. Error coins and big value POSSIBLITS. This is where the real excitement begins. Some 1984 dimes with mint errors can be worth big money. Errors such as off-center strikes, double die errors, clip planchets, or wrong metal strikes can sell for $50, $100, $300, or even more depending on how strong the error is. These errors are rare and collectors are always hunting for them. Always check your coin closely with a magnifying glass. Final thoughts. So is the 1984 P1 dime a hidden treasure? In most dirty conditions, it is a common coin worth face value, but that does not mean you should ignore it. High-grade examples and rare mint errors can bring real dollar value in today's market. Many valuable coins are discovered by people who take the time to look carefully. Always remember, never clean your coins, and if you think you have a rare error, consider professional grading. Next up today we are talking about the 1995 Roosevelt 1 dime, a very common US coin that many people still find in pocket change. A lot of viewers ask, is my 1995 dime worth big money today, especially if it looks old or dirty? In this video I will explain the full history, mint details, and the real market value, so please watch till the end before selling or throwing away your coin. The 1995 dime was minted at the Denver Mint, and the small D mint mark can be found on the front side of the coin, just above the year 1995. This coin features President Franklin D. Roosevelt on the obverse, a design created by John R. Sinek in 1946 to honor Roosevelt after his death. The reverse side shows a torch, symbolizing liberty, with olive and oak branches representing peace and strength. In 1995, the Denver Mint produced a very large number of dimes with a mintage of over 1 billion coins. Because so many were made, the 1995 D dime is considered very common, and rarity is the most important factor when determining coin value. Even though this coin is now almost 30 years old, age alone does not make it valuable. Now let's talk about dirty condition coins. Many people believe that if a dime looks dark, dirty, or heavily used, it must be rare or valuable. In reality, a dirty or heavily circulated 1995 D dime usually has no premium value. In worn condition with scratches, faded details, or dirt, the coin is typically worth only face value, which is 10 cents, $10. As of today's market, a 1995 D dime in dirty or circulated condition sells for 10 cents to 15 cents USD. Coin dealers usually will not pay extra for it unless it has something special. Cleaning the coin is not recommended because cleaning actually lowers the value and can permanently damage the surface. However, if your 1995 D dime is in uncirculated condition, meaning it has no wear, sharp details, and original shine, then it can be worth more. In uncirculated grades, the value can range from $1 to $5 depending on condition. High-grade examples graded by professional services like MS-67 or higher can sometimes sell for $20 to $50, but these are rare and usually come from mint rolls, not circulation. The only time a 1995 D dime becomes a big value coin is if it has a rare error. Errors like off-center strikes, doubled dies, clipped planchets, or missing mint marks due to minting mistakes can increase value. Some error dimes have sold for $50, $100, or even more, but these are very uncommon and most people will never find one. In summary, the 1995 D Roosevelt dime is an interesting historical coin but not a hidden treasure in dirty condition. If your coin is worn and dirty, it is worth 10 cents. If it is uncirculated or has a verified mint error, then it may be worth more. Always check your coins carefully, and if you believe you found an error, show it to a professional coin dealer or grading service. Next up today, we are talking about the 1990 D Roosevelt dime, a small coin that many people ignore, but which still has an interesting history and surprises hidden behind it. Many viewers ask one important question: is a 1990 D dime worth big money today, especially if it is old, dirty, or damaged? In this video, we will explain the full history of the coin, why it was made, how many were produced, what D mint mark really means, and the true market value today in dollars, including what collectors actually pay. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946, shortly after the death of President Franklin D. Roosevelt. This coin was created to honor his leadership during the Great Depression and World War II. Roosevelt was also closely connected to the March of Dimes, a charity that fought polio, which made the dime the perfect coin to carry his image. By 1990, the design had already been in use for more than 40 years, and Americans were very familiar with it. Now let's focus on the 1990 D mint mark dime. The letter D means this coin was produced at the Denver Mint in the United States. In 1990, the Denver Mint struck over 1 billion dimes, which is a very large number. Because of this high production, the coin is considered common, meaning many examples still exist today in circulation. The metal composition of the 1990 D dime is important to understand. Unlike older silver dimes made before 1965, this coin contains no silver. It is made of a copper core with a nickel outer layer weighing 2.27 grams. Because it does not contain precious metal, its value depends mainly on condition, demand, and rare errors, not metal content. Many people find this coin in dirty, dark, worn, or damaged condition and hope it might still be worth a lot of money. In most cases, a dirty or heavily circulated 1990 D dime is worth only its face value, which is 10 cents. Coin dealers usually do not pay extra for dirty or worn examples because they are extremely common and easy to find. However, condition can change everything. A 1990 D dime in uncirculated condition, meaning it has never been used in everyday transactions, can be worth 50 cents to $2. If the coin is in high mint state condition, graded professionally as MS-67 or higher, its value can rise to $20, $30, or even more. These coins are rare not because they were not made, but because most were used and damaged over time. The real excitement comes when we talk about errors and varieties. Some 1990 D dimes were struck with minting errors, such as off-center strikes, doubled dies, clipped planchets, or misaligned dies. These error coins can be worth $50, $100, or even several $100s, depending on how dramatic and rare the mistake is. These are the coins collectors truly search for. Another important point is cleaning. Many people clean their dirty coins thinking it will increase value. This is a big mistake. Cleaning a coin usually lowers its value because collectors prefer natural aging and original surfaces. A cleaned 1990D dime is almost always worth less than a naturally dirty one. So what is the true market value today? In 2025, the average dirty or circulated 1990D Roosevelt dime is worth 10 cents. Uncirculated examples may reach $1 to $2, and top-grade certified coins or rare errors can be worth much more. The key is knowing what to look for and understanding that condition and rarity matter more than age alone. In conclusion, the 1990D dime is not a get-rich-quick coin, but it is an important part of American coin history. While most examples are common, rare errors and high-grade coins can bring real money. Always check your pocket change carefully, look for unusual details, and never assume a coin is worthless just because it looks old or dirty.